do this time? Like, what kind of video to do?
Well,
Like,
I could show you some stuff and we could just like talk off about it. Something that would both look, I guess. Like, I don't know. So, Alien series. Do you know? Do you know what I think about the Alien series? I sort of have this video idea in mind to do, sort of like a review about like it's like a retrospective, I guess. It's just like looking back on it.
go back on all the Alien series and see the
Well,
highs and lows.
it's not really looking at it from like the highs and lows from like the all the movies. It's just the ones that I enjoy, and it sort of makes for a better sequel than the actual like Alien 1 and 2 and 3. You can say that's a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
But the first Alien movie was great. It sort of like dove into the world or the universe of the Alien uh, universe, I guess. And with like Alien 2 and Alien 3, which is some people might say that Alien 2 is pretty good, but it's just like another basic American military kind of movie, which is sort of, I think we got enough of that already. Then you look at Alien 3, which is a fucking shit show with the fucking special effects and all that. I don't know if you watched Alien 3 or not.
I don't think. I
Uh,
think I did. I even watch. Yeah, I did watch Alien 2 with you.
yeah. And I'm guessing you get the gist of the first Alien movie.
Yeah, I've watched the first Alien movie.
I mean, it's like cameoed in a lot of things, or
Yeah.
parodied. There's like a Bob's Burger episode, the Alien series, where like Tina was the alien or something in like a school play. So fucking silly. But it's like when I look back on the Alien trilogy, like 1, 2, and 3, I was it's looking at it. It's more about Sigourney Weaver, Ripley, and it's all good and all that, but it's not. It's like compared to the other Alien movies, like the movies that I have in mind for like the real trilogy. That's what I call it, because it makes for a better trilogy than the original. Is Alien, then like Prometheus, and then Alien Covenant, because
Alien is like the story. Prometheus is the prequel, and Covenant
is like a sequel to
is like the sequel to
Prometheus.
Yeah, because it actually shows the actual ship from Prometheus and shows how they're linked.
Yeah, and it's like, as I said, like it's the other Alien movies is more about Ripley, and and yeah, and the ones that I just set out, Alien, Prometheus, and Covenant, that more dives into the universe of Alien. It shows like the beginning of just like how they evolved and like more backstory behind like where the origins came from and all that.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're and they're the ones that I set out was all directed by Ridley Scott, the original director for the Alien movies. I think it was James Cameron for the second one, and he might have done the third one. I don't know. And then I think it was like Wes Whedon. I think that's his name. He did the Alien Resurrection, and all of them has Ripley in it. It's like she's a badass, and that's what was like the big thing about the Alien movies when it came out. It had like a female protagonist.
and she was badass. But at the same time, you can only have the same character show up so many times in a
Yeah.
universe where it's like, oh, okay, she's immortal. But
It's like when you see Ripley in like Alien Resurrection when she meets like the failed clones in her meet her failed clones in like a science lab or in the lab. It's like a basic like how can I say this? It's like an overall assumption of the Alien series, or it's like Ripley's like, kill me, because I was just watching it because it sort of gets out of hand after like the third sequel or the third movie, like anything.
that sounds a bit more like a friggin' something you'd see in those weird Resident Evil movies with Alice.
Oh, uh, yeah, it just sort of gets like ridiculous after a while. It's like the fucking talk about Resident Evil. Uh, I watched the Resident Evil movies a while back, and I can't really remember much about it, but it's just so ridiculous with like just like the story, and it all ends up like it's like it's just like one of them series that's played out too long. Just like the Fast and Furious movies, it's basically all the same after like the third one. They
First, it was trying to get. Uh, First, it was trying to catch criminals by being better than them at their own game and catching them that way. Some kind of underground shit.
yeah.
Then it ended up being more along the lines of, now I am one of the criminals. And then it just stuck with the whole criminal shtick up until now.
Yeah.
And now they're back to catching criminals by being better at them than in racing. Except now it's Vin Diesel that's joining them up with them.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like another big Hollywood actor for the next Fast and Furious movie. It's like Jason Statham and uh, Dwayne Johnson is just fucking retarded.
You hear about the spin-off movie shit that's coming out with The Rock as the main character? What was it? Hobbs and something Hobbs. What was his?
What?
Yeah, there's a spin-off movie, a Fast and Furious series, with The Rock as the main character.
Calvin and Hobbes?
It's not it's not Calvin and Hobbes. It's something and Hobbes. I just don't know what it is.
It's like Dwayne Johnson. Every time I see him now, and like he's like, oh, he's in the new movie coming out. Whatever, it's like Rampage and San Andreas. It's like one of them actors that you get like sort of tired of seeing after a while.
I mean, I get he's a good actor. He is a good actor. Nothing wrong with him as an actor, but when he's in every movie, it's like, okay, which character is he this time?
Uh, re- Remember Game Plan by with Dwayne Johnson, where he's like a football player and he's like taking care of a daughter.
Oh, okay, yeah, that big fucking plate of spaghetti.
Was it stupid? Is a mean word or something?
Yeah, stupid is a mean word. Fucking hell. And they fucking make that one of the friggin' linchpin, or not linchpin, what's that? Basically the fucking catchphrase he says before he resolves anything in the friggin' in the movie. Like the final conflict is resolved with stupid is a mean word. Like, really?
That was back in like when The Rock he had hair. But
a
now,
little bit of hair.
but when you look at him now, he's just like completely bald. I think he just like shaves his hair when it grows out just a tiny bit,
Yeah.
and he keeps like a clean, Mr. Clean bald head look. And he's like so fucking jacked now. Is fucking. You can see that he's getting old.
Oh, of course he's getting old. Jeez.
Yeah. Do you name one bad movie with Dwayne Johnson?
I wouldn't call them bad. They're mediocre at worst, but
The Tooth
no.
Fairy.
Like I said, mediocre, not entirely bad. There were moments that made me giggle. But yeah, that's probably his worst movie though.
Remember Jingle All the Way by with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he dresses up as Turbo Man, I think.
Yep.
I was thinking that same vibe in watching Tooth Fairy. It's just a. It's just because they have kids in both movies, and they're sort of like playing out the thing. It's like, yeah, you could look up to me and whatever. Fuck well. Bad. Anyways, back onto the alien topic. Fuck this one.
Fuck that. Yeah. See, this is why I wanted to stick to gate